Hello everybody and welcome back to Café Business Manager. You find me in the early hours of Thursday morning. We've just had a fairly productive Wednesday shift. I'll show you the results of that now. We made $781 profit. We had 160 customers as well, which is fairly decent for a Wednesday. I'm happy with that. And I'm glad we had a decent day because we now have $4,729, which is going to come in very handy with today's video because we're going to spend most, if not all of that money, because the game has had an update that has brought in ice cream. In order to get ice cream into your cafe, though, you're going to also need the display unit as well as freezers. And to fit that into my kitchen, I'm going to need to take expansions and build walls and all sorts. So we are going to spend quite a lot of money today. Before we get into that update, though, and show you the ice cream, the update has also brought a few other things too. So I'll show you those first because ice cream will be the main chunk of the video. So we now have a notebook, as you can see bottom right. If I press N, that brings up a notebook. Once you have your notebook, you can take multiple orders around your cafe. So whereas before, if you wanted to take multiple orders, you kind of had to have a really good memory or jot it down manually. Now, if you had 4 or 5 people sat out here, for example, you can go, click on each one, and their orders will get automatically filled into your notebook. And then you can go to the register, bring up your notebook, and then put everything through at the same time, which is very handy. You could probably even scale back some of your staff now if you are going around doing that yourself, because you can take so many orders in one go compared to your staff who can only go one by one each time, and whereas the player could probably do that as well one by one in previous time, you can now take lots all at the same time. Sadly, the staff don't have access to this notebook. They need one as well that they could also take multiple orders. Hopefully that will come at some point because they are very much still one by one. But at least the player, you can now go around and you could go upstairs, for example. You could do a sweep upstairs, get 5 orders upstairs, bring them all down, put them all through at the same time. That is saving so much time. So that is a good improvement to the game. Hopefully the staff get a similar improvement in future as well. Other things that have been added to the game, the night has now been increased by 20%. Now, I am currently paused. I do get a lot of questions about how I pause this game, by the way, so I'll answer that now. I use a mod. It's in the description of every video I do on this game. If you go there, you can click it, download it, install the mod, and then just by pressing F3, you can pause your game at any time, and you can then get on with whatever you need to do, whether that be restocking or moving tables around and designing. It just gives you that bit of extra time. The 20%, though, I have tested it. It does give you a reasonable amount of extra time. You do notice it. You have certainly got enough time to get to the wholesalers, load everything in, bring it back, unload it onto your shelves or whatever, and prepare for the next day. It does give you enough time for that, but it is, I think, still going to be a bit tight if you were also shifting around some tables or it was a particularly large restock. I think 50% would have been better because if you ended up with too much time, you could have just slept over there. You know, if you've still got like 2 hours left, you could just go to bed for 2 hours. So I think 50% would have been better, or implementing a way of pausing the game anyway. But at least it is a start in that regard. Another thing that has been added to the game is we now have some more buildable tiles as well. So whereas before we had 24, of which we had used most of, I think we'd used like 21 or 22 of them, so we didn't have many more to go. We can now build on the entire plot. So all 36 can now be used, so you can use the full square. That is very, very good. It is going to change a bit of my design because I didn't know we were going to have that. I thought, well, we're just going to be limited, so I've got all nice shapes to my place. I don't necessarily want to go full square, so we might still end up with some shapes in our place, but yeah, you can, if you want to, use the entire square now. But I'll show you all of that when we're building, because we have got a lot of building to do today, so I'll show you that at the time. I think that is pretty much it in terms of updates. Just a few bug fixes and some minor gameplay changes that we don't really need to go into. Right, let's get started then. So we need to go to the wholesalers, but before I do, I'm going to move this table out of the way, because this is going to become our storeroom. Now this is table A6, which doesn't belong over there. It actually belongs in the corner here. We've got A5 there, A7 there. It actually belongs there. I was put it over there, just out of the way, because I was intending, if that update hadn't gone live, to be purchasing this. And we could have put it in there and finished off our outdoor area. That was going to be the episode plan, should the update have not come. But it has, so we may end up boxing this up and bringing it back out again in an episode or two's time. Right, let's go to the wholesalers and buy everything I need, and then we can get on with building and putting everything in. Okay, here we are at the wholesalers. So I'll just show you the ice cream first. So this is all of the new ice cream. In fact, these are the storage freezers as well. We have to buy our own over there, but these are the freezers we will have in our storeroom to keep all of our ice cream in. But we have vanilla, strawberry, pistachio, mint, lemon, coconut, chocolate, caramel, bubblegum, and banana flavor. So they're all of our ice creams. They, of course, like I say, they'll go in those freezers just there. So we'll have our own freezers and we'll have this display unit as well to serve. We've also got some bowls. So we have these bowls here and our takeaway ones as well. So we need to buy all of that stuff. Before I get all of that, I'm going to purchase the stock I need just regularly, as this will then enter the truck first. So all of the stuff we're actually needing straight away will be on top. Let me just have a look then at my stock. So what do we need? We need some more onions, I would say. We're down to 34. I'm not going to buy a ridiculous amount. I think 30 might be hopefully enough. Right. We do go through... Sometimes you go through loads. Sometimes you barely use any. Obviously, it depends on the day and what orders you get. Hopefully that'll be enough. But like I said, I don't want to go crazy because we're going to spend a lot of money here. Green peppers, we'll get a few more. 50 probably would be enough, but you never know. I tend to keep my stock levels pretty high in this game, so I don't need to come and have massive expenditures every day or whatever at the wholesalers. I can just have these little ones. Mushrooms will be fine. T-bone steaks fine. Potatoes, more than fine. We've got loads of those. That's left over from when we did steak day, but we didn't actually end up doing that many steaks. So we ended up with an abundance of potatoes, so we'll be fine for that for a while. We've got plenty of New York steaks, salmon steaks, fish down to 17. Now, I don't think I've ever gone through that many fish in a day. I think it would be very unlikely, particularly now ice cream is in the game. I would assume the game is going to chuck a lot of ice cream our way. So it's very unlikely I would need to purchase fish with 17, but I don't like the fact that it's below 20. So we'll get, let's just get another, yeah, we'll get another 5. We'll get another 5 fish. That covers us for the next day or two anyway. Lettuce, we've got plenty of portions of that left, so that's fine. Burgers, cheese is fine. Breaded fish is fine. Ketchup and everything is fine. I don't really see anything we need particularly here. Tomatoes are down to 50. Let's get a few more of those, although I think I might have some laying around outside that are not registering. We'll just get 12 of those. Paper cups, they're all fine. Paper bags are fine. Plenty of canned drinks. Plenty of cakes and stuff as well. Fruit cake's getting a bit lower, but it's okay. We're not going to get 37 in a day, I wouldn't have thought. So it's just oranges and lemons, really. So we'll get plenty of lemons because they're used in 2 different places. Obviously, the lemonade machine and for hot food. So we'll get 72 lemons and we'll get about 40 oranges. Right, that should do us then for all of that stuff. So we can go and buy the new stuff now. So let's, yeah, we'll buy this first. So we'll get all of the ice cream. So you can fit, I think, yeah, you can fit 6 in your freezers of each one, and each ice cream tub gives you 18 scoops, which sounds like a lot of scoops per tub, but often people will come in and order 3 at a time. So you do need to have plenty, really. We're going to get a couple of freezers. Get 1 ice cream counter, and then we need some bowls. Right, how many bowls do you think we need? Okay, do we get 36? It's unlikely 36 people would ever be served ice cream at the same time that we wouldn't be getting bowls back and washed. It's very unlikely, isn't it? But if we get 36, it does future-proof us a little bit as well. Yeah, let's get 36. But we'll get plenty of paper ones because not only are they cheap, we could also use them if we do run out of bowls. But I'd imagine takeaway is going to be pretty popular with ice cream. Right, so we get all of those. I don't think I need anything else right now from the wholesalers. We may come back later because I'm probably going to need some lights. Almost definitely going to need some lights. And I might get some decoration as well. But I'm going to decorate either at the end of the video or during the course of the video because I have a feeling we're going to run low on cash. It might seem like we have a lot still, but I happen to know, having trialed this a little bit in terms of coming up with some designs of what I want to do today, that this is going to get expensive. Right, Let's get building, shall we? So, in the build mode, as I said, we now have access to all of these tiles. So we now have access to all 36. Not sure what I'm going to do necessarily with all that. So whereas before, I was going to take this, maybe one over there and one over here. That's basically all we had left, wasn't it? Now we've got loads. So there are a few more milestones in the game as well. So we will unlock absolutely everything. So yeah. But I don't know if I'm going to do everything. I might come out this way with this. Bring that out. Maybe. I might leave a bit of shape here. Might just go up there and leave that as like a cutout or something, just to give the building a bit of character, so it's not just a square plot. Otherwise, we're just going to end up with a square high-rise. And I'd prefer to have some intricate shapes going on, because I think that looks a bit nicer. Obviously, we build some walls inside to create that look inside, but it'd be nice if it was a bit more interesting than just what they are over there, wouldn't it? So I don't know if I'll use them all for this build, but maybe in future. And the fact that we can now use them all at this plot, hopefully in future when we go to different plots to build new cafes, same will apply, and you can build absolutely as big as you want. It's nice not to be restricted. For today, though, we need to take these. So, $1,133 just there, and $1,269 just there. And suddenly, our money is right down. We've only got $1,000 left now. That's where the money goes. For reference, our next expansion is $1,421. So this one over here is probably going to have to wait a video or two unless ice cream is incredibly popular and makes us a ton of money. Yeah, that's going to have to wait for a few videos. All right, let me put the wall in then. So this is, like I say, this is going to be sealed off, essentially a warehouse sealed off from the kitchen. I was a bit concerned about doing that because at the moment our stock is here. So if something needs restocking, it is right here. The furthest they have to walk is like from the fridge to here. It's really not that far. But when looking further into it, most of what I have is already out anyway. Like the fridges are full. I've double stacked a few of the things in there, like the steaks that you can't get as many in. So they're all double stacked anyway. I'm going to move this so we could have a third fridge, maybe even a fourth if I squeeze them together better. So we can keep even more stock in the fridges, so you don't really need to keep it on these shelves. You can just keep it in there anyway. We've got stuff in these cupboards. We've got stuff down there. We've got loads of stuff down there. We keep all of our other drinks and stuff down there as well. I keep a lot of stock, out in the open, really. So the amount that this actually gets restocked from is quite minimal through the day. It does happen, but it's quite minimal. Most of it is lemons and oranges, because I haven't got anywhere out here for those. But for just the sake of one item, basically, because even our coffee has all its storage down here. So, yeah, I'm okay with that. So we'll move it. I'm going to put a floor in so we can do so, though. We'll put that floor there. We'll come upstairs and put another one up here as well, so it's got a roof. I do that with the floor. You can just do that with the ceiling, but it looks exactly the same. And if you do it with the floor, obviously you can use it for future without having to get rid of it. So I think that's a better way of doing things, because what I am planning in future is probably bringing this outdoor area around here and placing some more outdoor seating up here as well, and utilizing the space up on the top there. Right, let's go back downstairs. We need to put a door in just here, but we need to get rid of this first. Let's get rid of that window, put a new wall in, and then we're going to have a doorway through to seal it off. Like so. Right, that is basically done, I think. Oh, we need to put this wall in here, don't we? Let's get rid of that and put in a full-size wall there. I'm also going to get rid of this little bit of wall here. This is where the ice cream counter is going to go. So you don't need to display your ice cream. It looks nice if you do, but you don't need to. They don't come to the ice cream counter and go, I want vanilla, I want this, I want that. They don't do that at all. They order in exactly the same way as they do everywhere else. So they either go and sit at a table, put an order in, or they come to the takeaway window and put an order in. They don't go and point to ice cream or anything like that, so you don't serve them at the booth. So you can put it anywhere in the kitchen. So I was thinking, shall I put it over here or where? Because this area will open up quite a bit. I was thinking maybe over there somewhere, but I thought, no, we'll put it here. Because that leaves me a bit of room here then to buy some more lemonade machines, orange juice machines, and they can live here next to this, and then this can come over here. So it works okay just here, so that's where I'm going to shove it for now. We may change that in future, but for now, that's where it's going. Right, I think that is it for the building side of things. Obviously, we need to decorate, but I'm going to save the decoration and see how much money we've got left once we've done this, and then we can put the decoration in afterwards. So I think that's it for now. I think I can just move some stuff around. So let's leave that. Let's repause the game. It does do that sometimes with the pause mod. So you can see it's jumped to 5:27. That's the time it would have been had I have not been on pause. So we'd have lost all of our time there. It does do some weird things, but we can easily reset that by sleeping. That's fine. Right, so let's get some stuff in here then. That can go just there. This one can come in front of it. So I know where things are. And then I think I'm going to try and get this smaller one that we use. Try and get that in down here. Fits nicely down there. I suppose I could get that one in down there, perhaps. Can we do that? That would be probably better use of that space, wouldn't it? Put that there. Let's see if I can get this one in down there. Can that go in down here? It is slightly bigger, but yes, it can. Okay, we'll have that down there. Perfect. Then this can just go next to it then. Nice. So we've got plenty of room for our freezers. The freezers are quite large, but we've also got some extra room in there now for some more shelving as well. For example, we can probably go down that back wall with another one. So if more things are added to the game, that's going to be very handy space. Right, so we have a freezer just here. I'm going to unload it here and then load all of the ice cream in and then take it in fully loaded rather than make lots of back and forth trips. Let's bring our truck a little bit closer. Save on the walking. Right, what ice cream have we got? Coconut ice cream. Pistachio. So I think you probably could just, if you are tight for cash, keep all of the ice cream just in these boxes, perhaps, and not put them in a freezer. Because there doesn't seem to be any melting at the moment of ice cream. From what I have, I've only done limited testing just to have a look at it, and there didn't seem to be anything that would melt. So you could leave it out and it would be fine. So I think that's, for now at least, you could probably get away without having a freezer for it. But obviously your staff wouldn't, well, yeah, they wouldn't be able to restock for you. Without one, I don't believe. I don't think they would pick it up off the floor and really know what to do with it, because you'd have to have a, take it out. So, for example, you'd have to drop that on the floor and then take out a strawberry tub like that. And I don't think your restockers would necessarily do that. Could be wrong, but I don't think they would. Okay, that's the next freezer filled and placed. So we've got our ice cream just there. We've got a little bit of room in here, haven't we, for some spare boxes or whatever we have. So that's not too bad in there. We just need a light for later on and maybe give it a lick of paint as well. But that's all of that done. So we can close that door for now. So you see how it gives us quite a bit of extra space. Quite like that. Right, let's grab our ice cream counter. That's going to go in this space. Something. It's a very tight squeeze, but it will go. Got to line it up perfectly. Come on, game. Let me line it up. Maybe better from the other side, actually. See it better. There we go. There we go. That'll do. Yeah, that can go there. So like I say, you don't need to display your ice cream. It is purely an optional thing. You don't have to. You could just place it in there. It will work absolutely fine for you and your staff because you just grab it all from the other side. And they don't come to it to order anyway. But yeah, I think it'll look quite nice there. And as I said earlier, that enables me to now get another counter for just here. And then we can get some more orange juice and lemonade machines for when we're really busy. And I can knock them all out a lot faster than we currently do. but we'll save that for another day. I'm going to get another service counter as well. So we're going to get another one of these and put that just there to fill that space in. Very rarely will we ever use all of those spots. Generally, we'll only use those spots on a Saturday when it gets ridiculously busy. But really, we need to sort that problem out before we get that many, because having, I mean, we've got space for 16, I think. Having space for 20 is great, but if you filled them all, service is breaking down somewhere else, really. You shouldn't really be taking 20 orders if you're not fulfilling them. So, yeah. But I'll get that anyway, because it gives us extra storage space and scope for the future as well, because if we are leveling this place up and making it even bigger, we may end up with even more customers one day, and it would be useful to have that many service spaces. Right, I think we're pretty much done. Financially, we've got $681 left. That's not bad. I was expecting that to be a lot worse. So we need to put these paper bowls and the other bowls nearby, so they can just come down here. Where are our other bowls? We should have our normal ones somewhere, and we do. So we could do a little bit of decorating before we open up today, after all. I don't want to go through all of my cash, though. I do not want to reach a situation where if we have a slow day, I can't afford the loan and the staff payments. So I might just do a bit of painting. I'm going to leave most of this stuff and just get these staff to unload this, because it wasn't desperate. None of it was desperate, was it? So we can just get the staff to unload this as soon as they get here, rather than spend ages in the video doing so. So let's drive this around to its parking bay. We'll get the staff to do that. So let's just quickly then, before we carry on, we'll spend a little bit of money on some decoration. We can at least put in some flooring and change a bit. So we need the outdoor floor for just here. And then maybe, is it worth putting, I think we'll do the colour. I think we'll do the wall colour. We'll do the floor later on. Let's do the wall colour. So inside, we want it to have that colour. And then that's an outdoor wall. So that is going, is it that brickwork we have? No, it's not. Which one is it? I can never find it whenever I'm looking for it. Is it that one? Oh, it is that one. It looked very different there, just when I was looking at it, but it is that one. So there. Sadly, we've got like a little indentation there. I don't like that too much. If I put a column in there, can we get rid of that? Kind of, can't we? But at least... it at least looks a little bit better. We'll have that there then. How much money we've got left? $491. Get the other side of it painted. I think we'll leave it for windows, especially for now, because we've not really got the cash, but we could put a window in there if it seems a bit dark. Right, I think we're good. So we'll finish off decorating at the end of the day. So we'll do a day open and then finish off the decorating after that. So what we need to do first is put the menu on. So we choose ice cream. Now, all of your ice cream, it comes up with available flavors. So if you've not got an available flavor, just untick it. And then obviously they won't ask for it. But we've got everything, so we'll leave everything running. And our ice cream we can sell for $6.50. I always just go 10 cents over. I don't know really how far you can stretch that, but 10 cents over seems to work for me. Apply. That will now be on the menu. You can set your staff to do it as well. I'll just show you that now. Because in fact, actually, we'll take Chloe off doing drinks. So I'm going to do the drinks. So I'm going to do lemonades, canned pop, and ice cream today. So we can experience that. But you can get your staff to do ice cream as well. If you come into the barista tab, it's prepare ice cream. Obviously, that will do the same as all the others. Tick that, and they will serve ice cream. And that comes in down here. So drinks and ice cream are served. It's into this one here. So prep speed. If you want somebody doing ice cream, you need to fill up their prep speed bar. Right, I think we're good, aren't we? I think we can just apply that. So you're just doing that. I'm doing ice cream and drinks. So we just need to put ice cream in there and we are good to go. So let's grab them out. So you get 18 scoops per tub, as I mentioned before. And it's all very clearly listed as well, so you shouldn't really have any problems finding whichever ice cream you're looking for. Okay, I think we're good to go. So I think I might just sleep for half an hour or so. Right, we'll get this unloaded as soon as the staff arrive. So press R on that. They'll unload that. And yeah, we're good to go. So we'll close that off. Stick some lights on because it is very dark otherwise. Look at that empty space we've got over there now. Crazy, isn't it? Didn't think we had that much room. That is a lot. So yeah, we've got plenty of space now. Like I say, we'll get some more fridges in there, potentially. I mean, we don't need to right now, but we can do in the future. It will future-proof us as well. Should I need extra cooking spaces at some point? Like if hot food really takes off, they add some more hot food to the menu or something like that, and we need more chefs. Got some space ready for it, because we could always move the sink over there or something like that. So we've got plenty of room in here now. And we can now, of course, expand further. We can come into this square just here, should we need some more room in the future as well. And we're open. Okay, let's hopefully have a very good day today then. I like to say. So we're going to be doing ice cream and orange juice, lemonades, and canned pop. Chloe's going to take care of coffees because I thought there's no chance of me doing coffees as well as figuring out ice cream as well. We'll let Chloe do all the coffees because that's a bit more involved. I might not have the time to be making a coffee and putting a squirt of caramel sauce over it and then also doing an ice cream as well. I thought that's the better way around of doing it. For now, some customers would be nice though. Any customers at all? Anybody? Anybody? We do ice cream now. There is only 10 degrees outside, so maybe people are a bit put off at 8 a.m. ice cream at 10 degrees. Maybe this guy will come. Look, he's got his sandals on. Sandals at 10 degrees? Your feet not cold, sir? I'll show you the notebook here, because you might be wondering, well, what if you've taken an order and then your staff also take the order? Hey. So he's ordered ice cream and a latte, so we'll sort that out. If you put it in your notebook, that's how it works. So it comes up there. So if I went to the register now, then I could obviously put that order in. I know what it is. If a staff member also has been to that person, is maybe on their way back and you've not seen them, it will then scribble it off. As soon as it's been put through, it gets scrubbed off so you know it's been done. I'd quite like, actually, if you took an order and it then registered for them that you'd taken it. That would be quite handy. Like in their notebook, it goes, oh, this order's been taken. So they don't bother putting it through as well. But, yeah. Right, we have ice cream orders. So we have ice cream, 1 caramel, 1 vanilla, 1 strawberry. So if I grab this, vanilla, caramel is, could do without being so tall, really. Caramel and strawberry. Yeah. This bar here is kind of in the way for the back ice creams. You can't see what they are. You can crouch, I guess, but I'm a little bit too tall. Right, so there you go, sir. Enjoy your ice cream. That's a lemonade. So we shall grab that. And this is 2 chocolate, 1 banana. There we go, and that lemonade is ready. So I'll also at some point put Chloe on ice cream so you can see how... Because I think the staff are actually, particularly when they're leveled up, the staff are brilliant at that. They just walk over there and go, bing, ice cream. It's very, very quick for them. Another change, actually, you can see it now says pepperoni pizza above his head. That has changed. We've now got a picture of pepperoni pizza as well. That all looks very different to me. So that's all changed as well. All right, we need chocolate, vanilla, pistachio. Chocolate, vanilla, and a pistachio. There we go. And none of that is for us.
Wow.
Thank you.
Right, bulk lime. Lemonade.
Thanks a lot. Hey. Hey.
Hi.
Wait, where did that guy come from? Did he come through the staff-only door? Who are you?
That's
What?
amazing.
Why were you? Why was he waiting over here somewhere? Well, that's new. So he'd already had his. That's weird. So he'd had his order. So obviously, when they place an order, they go and wait somewhere else for a little while, don't they? They usually go and wait outside, either over there somewhere or over there. But he was seemingly waiting in the kitchen. I've not had that before. I don't like that too much. Right, we've got triple mint. Yeah, we need to watch that.
Thank
I don't
you.
want them doing that.
Wow.
Now that orange juice is ready for there. We've got fish burger there, not for me. We've got 2 chocolate and a strawberry. Take away. There we go. Good.
Wow. This is great.
Everything seems to be running fairly smooth. An order waiting just there. Not going to take that one. I'll grab it then. Nobody else seems willing. Where is everybody? It's all running really smooth, but then there's like the odd little thing like that.
That's great.
Right, none of those are for me, unfortunately. Anything for me? Come on, Harper. Nope, still nothing for me. Right, lunch break is in full swing. Here we go. Here come the ice cream addicts.
Hey.
Hopefully. So how much profit do we make on ice cream? I've never actually checked that. I know we did the price, but I didn't check to see how much profit we make. $6.03 per... What is that? Is that per scoop? Or what? How does it work that out? Because a lot of these are triple scooped. What are we charging for? Are we charging per scoop, or are we charging... That's an interesting thing, actually. Are we charging per scoop?
Hi there.
Hello there. I'm not going to take your order. I'm hoping you were doing ice cream. I'll let somebody else take your order.
Thank you.
Very odd.
Thank you.
Need to find out whether that's per scoop or per bowl. 'Cause that's going to vary, isn't it? Right, orange juice. And another one as well.
Hi there.
And that one is all there. Then we need a takeaway orange juice.
Hi.
Hey.
That needs a
hey,
Volt
thanks.
lime pudding in it.
Thanks.
Got a lot of people just sort of waiting here. There's somebody slow somewhere. Not usually like this, is it, when we're not overly busy. Right, that orange juice can go in there. We need a lemonade for just there. We've got no tickets waiting, though, to be fair. Now we've caught back up again. Right, ice cream, lemon, caramel, and chocolate. Lemon, caramel, and chocolate. And that's going... Where is that going? It's just there, isn't it? There we go. Right, that lemonade is going on there, and that can go. We need to make another one, I believe. It's going in there. Orange juice. Got an ice cream here, strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla. There we go, and that is going in there, and it's good to go. This takeaway orange is for in there, it's good to go. This lemonade was for burger, that's good to go. We've got a strawberry, chocolate, vanilla bread tray. And that is going on just there. Cola on there. Orange juice. Cola, good to go. Hot lime, good to go. Ice cream, caramel, pistachio. 2 caramels, wasn't it? Yes, 2 caramels and a pistachio.
Hey.
Excellent stuff. There we go.
Wow. That's really amazing.
Pistachio, mint, and strawberry. It goes.
Wow.
A fizzy
That's
pop on
really
there.
amazing.
Another ice cream, chocolate, caramel, and vanilla. Made that in the wrong thing, didn't I?
Thank you very much.
That one there, but it's fine. I can eat it out of that. We need 2 chocolate and a mint. Chocolate's popular.
Hey.
Oh, no, that's the wrong. Where's that for? Oh, it's for there. I immediately took my eyes off that one, thinking, well, they're having cake as well. Maybe there's 2 people there. Maybe they've come for cake and ice cream. Right, we need an orange juice putting on there desperately. There we go. We need a lemonade for putting on there. We need mint, coconut, and caramel putting on there. There we go, that's ready. And chocolate, mint, and lemon for there. Right, I'm going to put Chloe on ice cream after this. That was chocolate, mint, and lemon. So you can see how good the staff are at ice cream. So let's grab Chloe quickly. Staff, Chloe, so you can stop doing coffee and you can prepare ice cream and sure, prepare some drinks as well. So you can do some ice creams and some drinks for me. And we'll do the coffees.
Hey.
So wherever Chloe is, she'll start doing some ice creams now. So she'll do that one, for example. And
Thank you.
need an Americano putting on there. She should be around here somewhere. Not entirely sure where Chloe's gone.
Hi there.
He was here. I don't know where Chloe is. I assume she went to restock something, or... Yeah, she's restocking. She's busy doing something else she shouldn't be. I don't know why she's doing that. Let's put this lemonade on. Did I not click apply there or something?
Nice.
Like, restock is way down on her list. She shouldn't be doing that. She should have stopped doing that.
Hi there.
But she seems to be in a big restock for some reason. So service is breaking down a little bit here because she's off doing something else. That's really weird. She shouldn't be still restocking. There must be a big restock. Something must have basically run out and she's now ramming it up. There we go. She's coming back. All right, chuck an espresso on there. All right, so she's catching up now. So I want to show you how well she does ice cream, was what I was hoping to do here.
Hey.
All right, so she's bringing another one here. Go and make that one. Go and make that ice cream. I want to show the viewers how good you are at ice cream. All right, we need a latte for there. And then she should go and make an ice cream, I think. Nope, she's making another drink. Go on, make an ice cream.
Thank you very much.
Right, she's making that lemonade, so then she should make that ice cream afterwards, because that's next on her priority list. There we go. So she's going to make an ice cream. Look how quick they are. So they grab the bowl and done. 3 scoops with 1. So your staff are much more efficient than the player, I would say, at doing ice cream, because, yeah, when they're fully leveled up, 3 scoops in 1 motion. So the staff are pretty good at ice cream. So, yeah, I would make sure you get your staff on it, unless you want to do it all yourself. All right, we've run out of bags, and probably some time ago, unfortunately, and I didn't notice. So we're in trouble here, because these orders have been waiting a lifetime. That one in particular, cafe latte. Hopefully that person's still going to be waiting once we get this fulfilled. Hopefully the update that sorts this bag problem out happens in the near future, where your staff can restock bags, because then that sort of thing wouldn't happen. Because your staff would be able to restock all of that. But luckily, I think we've survived that. All right, what else do we need? White mocha making for just there. Pizza. Lemonade's being done. Americano for just there. Right, where is this white mocha? Where on earth is this white mocha? Somewhere. There it is. All right, what's going on here? Need a caramel latte for there. Being pushed out of the way, unfortunately. Caramel latte. Americano was for where? Americano. You turn around and then there's like 1,000 more trays. Right, we had a latte just here that had been waiting for a while. There we go. That can go on just there. We've got a mocha just there. We'll get to that in a moment. Right, none of those I don't think are mine. Chloe can do all of that. I need a caramel latte for there. And a mocha. Caramel latte. Right, back down the order here. That's not us. That's been done. Been done as well. They've all been done. Okay, I don't think anything's for me anymore. No, I don't think... Oh, we've got a caramel latte on the end there. Wow, caramel latte and what? Caramel latte and vanilla and banana ice cream. That is a sickly treat. So is this. What is this? A 2 pistachio, strawberry ice cream, and a vanilla donut. Right, we're all looking good. We just need some people to come and take some trays now, I think, which they'll all be on the way to do. We might as well take one as well, shall we? 8B, let's take this out. It's a bit dark over here. Sorry about this, sir. You sat in the dark. Let me just sort that out for you. There we go. Whenever you use the mod, which I do for turning the lights on and off, sometimes you do get the problem with only 1 or 2 lights switch on. I was going on there, a white mocha. And that can go on just there.
Thanks.
I think we're all good. Should we have a walk around and take some orders? I'm sure they've probably all been taken. But if we go that one... Anybody else? You as well? And we come over here, get my notebook out, so you can see if they've been taken or not, obviously, as we said before. So 5A is a mixed pizza. So 5A mixed pizza. Confirm. Then we've got 3D salmon steak and a fizzy pop. So that is fizzy pop and a salmon steak. There we go. And then we've got 15A, classic burger, and an orange juice. We're on 10A, not 15. 15. And it was classic burger, orange juice, confirm. So you see that's quite easy to take 3 or 4 orders there very quickly and get them through. Obviously, when you're doing other jobs like I am, that's not advisable because somebody should be making coffees. And they're not, they're taking orders. But you can see if you didn't take coffees, if you got staff doing that, you can speed up service with that notebook. That is quite good. I like that. Right, how far behind are we? Quite a bit here. We need a latte going on there. Caramel. A mocha going on there.
Hi there.
A caramel latte on there. Mocha on just there. We've lost a load of money there because we've got bills and everything that have come out. That's why I didn't want to decorate too much. So we've only got $400 left. It is a little bit for some stock and some decoration we might be able to chuck on at the end. I'm not at the end of the day yet. Took a fizzy pop in there. Help out a little bit. Now what we got going on in here. Can go just there. Got any orders waiting? I'm sure we have.
That's just amazing.
I might need to shift a few people's priorities around here. So this is because Chloe is doing drinks today because we were showing ice cream and coffees and stuff. So she's been on the drinks with me. So when she's not on drinks, this is her job, which is why it's not being done. It is other people's job as well. I think 2 or 3 of them have this ability, but yeah, they don't seem to be doing it. Yeah, that's Chloe's job, and when I'm not making YouTube videos, it is my job, because I generally let Chloe do all the drinks and stuff in that time, and I walk around doing that and serving. Right, no coffees though, surprisingly.
Hey. Hey.
But we do have a lot of orders waiting to go here.
There.
Hi there.
Right, finally caught up, I think. So we need a caramel latte on the end. Cola chucking in there. We might as well help out. Must be made by now, and it is. Caramel latte. Can go just in there. What have we got over here? Another cafe latte going on the end here.
Hey.
Thank you.
Ready. Right, anything else ready? Orange juice at the end. Fizzy pop in there. We'll chuck that in. I think drinks-wise, we're mostly good here. 3B, we'll take this out, get us some space back. Hello there, 3B. Thank you very much. I will
Thank
take
you
your
so
money
much.
and your stuff. Thank you.
Hello there.
Thank you.
Right, how are we looking?
Thank
All
you
good, I
so
reckon.
much.
Thanks a lot.
Making sure there's no coffees that I've missed. Doesn't look like it. Right, let's take another tray over. Caramel latte.
Wow.
Wow. That's really amazing.
So that has been adjusted. So the way they order things in this game has been adjusted, but I'm not 100% sure on what has changed there. It was just listed as a change.
Wow. Thanks.
So I don't know whether like that means towards the end of a day, like now, for example, you get more hot food orders or you get less coffees, or I don't know. I really don't. But it has changed. That's all I'm aware of.
Thank you
But we do
so
seem to have a bit more
much.
variety, I would say, being ordered. A lot of pizzas at the moment. I've got a lemonade that needs doing there. For some reason, you're not doing a lemonade. We've run out of lemons. Oh no, we've run out of lemons. Problem. It's because they all went in there. Luckily, I saved a crate for such an emergency. And I can go and steal some lemons from the fridge and put them in. For some reason, we've run out of lemons. They're probably still... Are they still in here? Because I don't think they had time to do everything there. So we had a few turnaways and failed orders there. Obviously, we lost a lot of money.
Thank you.
Oh, we're getting up to scratch there, but I think we were okay. I don't remember really seeing too many of those. Failed orders. What do you mean that's currently in use? Oh, now it's in use because you're using it. Okay. Right, I think that's all done, actually. And all of those have been taken as well. Right, so we just need to get service on all of these. So pizza, cola in there. Good to go. Orange juice needs placing in there. I don't think there's anything for me to do. So we can just let this tick by. So we can just go and do some serving now to finish off. So not too bad. A little bit busy at the end there.
Thank you.
But I think that's because, like I say, Chloe wasn't grabbing trays and stuff like that. So we ended up getting a sudden lot of trays on. Makes it seem a bit busier than it actually is when you're on top of it. That's just because we switched around jobs for the day. Right, so that is going 15B. There you go, sir. Enjoy. A couple more orders then. So pizza's coming. I hope a steak is coming. I'm hoping a pizza is coming, and indeed it all is. Aria's taking that, so just waiting for the final takeaway. Apparently, Aria can't find her way. Oh, because this table's still here.
Wow.
Well, that was lucky. So
Thank you so much.
I forgot all about that. We were going to pack that away. Would you imagine being the person to choose to sit there? Out of all of these seats, who walks in and goes, huh, where should we sit? Where should we sit? Where should we sit? Oh, look at this table right in the middle of the walkway. Yeah, I'll sit there. Nobody would choose that table. Come on, who would choose that table? I certainly wouldn't. Right, I think we're all good though. So yeah, ice cream. I quite like the ice cream. That worked quite well. I need to work out exactly how much we are charging for that. If I was to put in a fake takeaway order here, can you do that? Because there's no takeaway, I can't click it. Annoying. I don't think I can do any ordering because we're closed. You can't actually click on anything anymore on your menu. But yeah, I don't know if that's per scoop. That's what I need to work out there. I'll probably find out if I watch the video back. But yeah, I need to work out if that's per scoop. That price on the menu, is that $6.50 per scoop, or is that $6.50 just a set price? And sometimes you won't make as much profit because you've got 3 scoops, or were they all 3 scoops? Ah, were they all 3 scoops? I think they were, weren't they? We never had any 2 scoops.
Thank you.
So I think, yeah. So it is always 3 scoops then. So I don't remember anything that wasn't 3. Sometimes it was mixed. I'll come back for you, sir. Thank you very much. Yeah, so that is a set price then. Right, I think we're done. Let's just have a little scout around to make sure we've not left anybody sitting in the corner. All seems good. Yeah, so a reasonably successful day. We've got $1,219 just to finish off a little bit of decoration, I'd say. Get in the truck. Still got some stuff left over. I'll get all of that sorted between the videos. I'll throw it on the shelves. I'm just going to get a little bit of decoration for that area we've now got in front of the ice cream. Because we've got a bit of cash behind us. And the next video will just be making money. We'll just have a normal work day. Because we don't have enough money for an expansion or building anything else particularly, so we'll just have an earnings day. I think what I'll probably do for the ice cream, I think I'll probably just do all the drinks myself, and then maybe put Chloe on ice cream, and she can keep doing the cakes as well, so she can be ice cream and cakes or something. Right, let's find some decoration. So we have already got a bin and a plant. I think we've already got a light as well, haven't we? left over from my outdoor stuff before. So I need a light for the storage room. That will do. I think one would be fine. It's a large room, probably big enough for two, but I think one will be fine. The rest of the lighting should be okay then. So then it's just signs. I'm actually going to get some neon signs. Not overly keen on these, but I think they will look quite nice next to the ice cream. I have a welcome coffee sign. I think that will probably do us. Let's head back, put them up, and then we will end what has been a fairly successful video, I will say. So we built a new storeroom. Had a good day's work. Explored the new update, which is good. But this is obviously, you can see the time ticking by, so this is 20% slower. So as you can see, you do get a reasonable amount of time. I know we only bought a handful of items there, but it wouldn't take that much longer if you'd purchased some more. So you do have enough time, I'd say, with the extra 20% to get a stock run done. But yeah, I think it should be a little bit more, because you wouldn't have a lot of time to do anything else. All right, let's load these on then. So we've got our neon welcome sign. So I'm going to have that at the top, I think. So we'll have welcome, and then we'll have the coffee sign underneath. Welcome coffee. There we go. Goes quite nice there with the ice cream. And we've got a light for in our storeroom. Do we need another one in here? Possibly for the corner, but I mean, it's not bad, is it? It's light enough for now. We could maybe put another one in. So one there, one here or something in future. So I think all we need to do is paint and put the flooring in there, and then we are officially done. You can only edit when the cafe is closed and no one is inside. Wait a minute. That means there is a customer in here. When I did that sweep through before, that surely means there is a customer in here that I missed. Where are you coming from, sir? There's no way he's been... He was not over there. There's no plate or anything. Why was he in here? Or was he sat there? But he wouldn't be here at 3:30 in the morning. We've been to the shop and back. I'm beginning to think, for some reason, people are walking through my cafe when they walk, because we had that guy earlier on, didn't we, that walked through. It's weird. He's out of it now, though. Keep an eye on him, make sure he doesn't come back in. Something weird going on there. We'll have to watch it. Maybe if I was just blind and he was sat there, fair enough. I think surely I would have noticed him, but even if I didn't, why is he still here at half 3 in the morning? He should have... No, because he would have left, wouldn't he? Because they don't leave unless you take their money. What was he doing here? Where was he hiding? Strange. Anyway, let's get the floor done. That's what I want to do, and then we can end. Let's just put the flooring in here. We need this one. This is going to get a bit pricey, but better once it's in. There we go. I think that is that. So up the top here, like I said, I really don't imagine me making that part of the inside ever. I might put up a little wall, actually. Before we end, I might put up a little wall. Because that's what we'll have anyway, because if I'm going to use this space up here for anything, it's going to be more seating. So they're going to need a little wall up here. And maybe I can hire that welcome and coffee just a tad. Make it a bit more central. And then we are done. I will just put that up about there somewhere. Raise that up as well. Right, how are we looking? Not bad at all. Not bad at all. And I quite like how that all looks inside now. Now that's all hidden away. So all of our stock's hidden away behind the wall. I do quite like that. Give that a cheeky paint. There we go. We're good. Right, we'll leave it there then. I think I quite like that. Let's put it back to night mode. It's quite nice at night, doesn't it? That's good then. So that's our ice cream done. And we've now got a brand new storeroom as well. So everything's hidden away. And it looks fairly good, I would say. I'm happy with that. We have spent a lot of money today, but it was well worth it. If you have enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave it a like. Consider subscribing to and joining the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you for another video very soon.